Good morning, students. How are you? We are going to start today a new chapter. So let's start the class. So I am showing you one PowerPoint presentation so that you can understand better. Is it okay? Is it visible? Can you see? Okay. So in this uh, PowerPoint presentation, you can see two pictures. One, this picture of Mangal Pandey, and another one gun. The name of the gun is Lee Enfield rifle. So these two pictures are related to our today's topic. So the name of the chapter or the topic is the revolt of 1857. So this was the actually major cause after the death of Mangal Pandey, and one more the revolt started, and one more the major reason was this Lee Enfield rifle. So the reasons we'll see one by one. So in this class, we are going to learn about the two reasons. What are the major two reasons why the revolt started? So two reasons what we are going to discuss today, and few more reasons are there what we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so the two reasons will be, one is political reason, another one is economic reasons. So what is the political reasons? So let's start with the political reasons. The policy of annexation by the British lit the flame. After the annexation of Awadh, British imposed heavy taxes on peasants and artisans. So in the political reasons, not only one reason, two reasons are there. So one by one we are discussing. The first reason was the policy of annexation by the British. So the way British enact this Awadh, not only this annexation, but also they imposed heavy taxes on the peasants and the artisans. The people, those who are poor, it was very difficult for them to pay this tax. Next, Lord Dalhousie, who introduced a policy called Doctrine of Lapse. So what this Doctrine of Lapse said? If the ruler dies without a male legal heir, the state was to become a part of the British domination. So by this way, they annexed Satara, Jhansi, and Nagpur. So what does it mean? If the ruler dies without a male heir, that means if the ruler dies without any boy child, that means this territory or this state will become the part of the British territory. You understand? If the king or the ruler dies, if they do not have any boy child, that means this state is going to be the part of the British. Okay. So Dalhousie's policy, let us see how actually this annexation worked. So you can see here, Dalhousie is written here. Then annexation policy. This annexation policy was two ways they started annexing. One, it was a very peaceful way they started annexing, and another one is annexation through war. So in annexation through war, they annexed this Punjab, the state of Punjab, in the Anglo-Sikh war. And in the peaceful annexation, there were some policy was made. One policy what we have discussed, just that Doctrine of Lapse. That means if there is no legal heir, if there is no like legal heir, that means the boy child, if it is not there, this state or this territory will become the part of the British Empire. And one more way also, this peaceful annexation was there, that is misgovernance or by maladministrations. So it is not that this state is not functioning well, but the British they will show some reason that this way this state is not performing well, or there is a misgovernance. This way, what they will do, they will annex their state. So this way they have annexed Satara, Awadh. These two states were annexed through this peaceful annexation. So one more reason of political reasons is that Bahadur Shah Jafar was informed that his successor would not be regarded as king and that he had to abandon the Red Fort. So Bahadur Shah Jafar was informed that his successor, that means his sons, will not be regarded as king. That means he will be the last king of this Mughal empire. After that, no more king from this Mughal emperor. So this was also the other reason. And they have to abandon the Red Fort. That means they have to leave this Red Fort. Other reasons like annexation affected not only the ruler, but also the various classes like soldiers, craftsmen, etc., and created a feeling of insecurity among all the classes. Do you understand? So what do we say? Annexation was that means British government, they will annex particular states, but it is not enough. It is not the end of this annexation. Okay, what they will do? So it is not only affect the ruler, but also in this state, many other people are also staying, isn't it? Some soldiers are there, craftsmen are there. So those who are staying in that state, they will not be secured. That means anytime, anyway, they will impose some tax or any other way, they will be tortured, they will be exploited, and there was a feeling of insecurity among these peoples. British thought themselves superior to the Indians and treated them with contempt and arrogance. That means always British was thinking they are superior to the Indians, and they started or they treated the Indians with some arrogance and the contempt. So it was not very easy for the Indians to cope up with the situations, and they were always in some fear. So now we are going to discuss about the economic reasons. Do you understand the political reasons? Okay, let me tell you once again how these political reasons were there. What are the political reasons? What we have discussed. So first reason was that annexation by the British, the policy of annexation by the British, which they started annexing. The first state was the Awadh, and not only the annexation, they imposed heavy taxes on the peasants and artisans also. So it was not very easy for the peasants to give or pay a very heavy tax. And this policy of doctrine of lapse, which will means if the ruler died without a male heir, that means this territory will no longer be the part of that ruler, but it will become the part of the British Empire. So there were two types of annexation. One was peaceful annexation, another one is annexation through war. So Punjab was annexed through war, and the peaceful annexation, there were two ways they started annexing. One was doctrine of lapse, and other one they say as misgovernance or the maladministration. So this way they annexed Satara and Awadh. And the Bahadur Shah Jafar was also told that he will be the last emperor. After that, his sons will not be regarded as a king. And what we have learned, that the annexation not only affect the ruler, but also it affected the soldiers, craftsmen, and there was a feeling of insecurity. And British was always thinking that they are superior to the Indians, and